of the cedi's depreciation. This will be the second consecutive period that prices of petrol and diesel will be going down. Prices of the various finished products will be affected by the 13.45% fall in the price of gasoline and 11.63% fall in the price of gas oil and the 1.88% fall in the price of LPG. However, the 3.09% depreciation of the cedi against the US dollar is expected to erode portions of the gains from the reduction in international fuel prices. The price of LPG is, however, expected to remain stable on account of the cedi's depreciation. On the international market, Brent crude saw a 6.31% decrease in price over the previous window's average price of $95.11 per barrel to the present average price of $89.11 per barrel. A leading research and public policy think tank, CAT International, Accra, is calling on government and various financial institutions to provide trade finance support to Ghanaian small-medium enterprises to help them increase their productivity capacity, improve innovation, meet certification standards, research and develop new products to fulfill the demands of the growing market and take advantage of AFTA. Speaking at the third CAT GIZ public-private dialogue on the theme Creating SME Competitive Advantage for AFTA, the strategic role of trade finance, organized by CAT with support from GIZ, the West African Regional Director for CAT International, Mr. Apia Kusi Adomako, explained that with the commencement of trading under AFTA in January 2021, there is the need to make Ghanaian SMEs competitive through design trade finance schemes. He said access to trade finance is one major problem SMEs in Ghana are dealing with. According to him, while their neighboring countries like South Africa, Tunisia, Egypt, Morocco, and Mauritius are borrowing under 10% per annum, SMEs in Ghana are borrowing about 35%. This automatically makes Ghanaian export under the AFTA not competitive. Mr. Adomako explained that as AFTA presents a rare opportunity for businesses across the continent to export goods, largely quota-free and duty-free, it is imperative that we strengthen the local market as it can face competition from other African imports. The Aircraft Accident and Incident Investigation and Prevention Bureau, AIB Ghana, has moved to meet timelines given by International Civil Aviation Organization ICAO on Global Aeronautical Distress and Safety Systems Initiative. The Bureau, as a result, has engaged the services of a flight science company, Star Navigation Group Limited, to integrate an in-flight safety monitoring system to digitize the country's aviation safety checks, also known as the Star ISMS. The sophisticated technology seeks to provide aerospace solutions, hardware and software that assist aviation operators worldwide. Speaking at the West African Aviation Accident Prevention and Airline Performance Optimization Conference to sensitize stakeholders on the new technologies, Acting Commissioner of AIB Ghana, Akwesi Ejebi Prempe, said the innovation seeks to change the traditional way of investigating or preventing aircraft accidents. He said the technology they are looking at will give them real-time information where they will be monitoring the aircraft from taking off in the sky up till when it lands. He added that very soon, this emergency technology will be ICAO standard practices for all states to integrate, so as a nation, we have to make sure that we meet the standard recommended practice before it comes to form. ICAO delayed its January 2021 date for its Global Aeronautical Distress and Safety System Initiative until 2023. Container shipping could be headed into a prolonged rate war as cash-rich carriers battle falling demand and a sharp increase in supply. Speaking at TOC Asia's Alan Murphy, CEO and founder of Sea Intelligence, said the container market was returning to normality, but asked if this was a pre-pandemic level of normality in 2019, a relatively good year for container shipping if 2020 and 2022 is excluded, or a much worse scenario of 5-6 years ago. Murphy noted that container spot rate had been driven to stratospheric level by a combination of a sharp rise in consumer demand and some 15% of global capacity being lost due to congestion at the port in the supply chain. And finally, oil prices have been drifting downward. They fell 2% on November 25th as Brent closed at $83.63 a barrel and WTI sat at $76.28 a barrel, both near or at 10-month lows. The 10-month ahead price dipped into contango, indicating current oversupply, with near-term delivery price lower than the 2-month output. Falling oil price are down to two causes. First, OECD nations look set to stay in or enter recession, in part self-inflicted, as Europe in particular seeks to disentangle itself from that. On this note, to wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News, proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in all your shipping solutions. Contact them at the Shippers House in